Fellow Kenyans, good evening. Today, the state funeral service for our departed leader, former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, took place at the Nyayo National Stadium, Nairobi, between 9:30 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. The service was attended by thousands of mourning Kenyans. The entire political leadership of Kenya, led by President William Ruto and retired President Uhuru Kenyatta, heads of the legislature and the judiciary attended. The two speakers of parliament, as well as the Chief Justice, were present. Governors, senators, members of the county assemblies, cabinet ministers, principal secretaries, senior government officials, the clergy, grassroots leaders, the ODM leadership and members from across Kenya, and hundreds of other dignitaries. The Odinga family, the presidents of Tanzania, Somalia, and Ethiopia, the vice president of Tanzania, and the interior minister of Rwanda, who was representing President Kagame, also attended. The committee is pleased to note the overwhelming turnout in the very important exercise that has taken place today. And the committee notes with appreciation many world leaders who brought not only their presence for those who came, but also the many world leaders who sent their messages of condolences formally through note verbals received by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of our country. I know I did acknowledge the condolences that had been received by that time, but after we have left the stadium, we have received a few more condolences from world leaders. So allow me to, for the record, acknowledge the condolences that have been received from Her Excellency Samia Suluhu Hassan, President of Tanzania, who besides that sent a high-level delegation, which included Vice President Dr. Philip Mpango, retired President Jakaya Kikwete, and the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Tanzania. We are grateful to President Yoweri Museveni of Uganda, who sent the message of condolences formally, President Paul Kagame, who also sent the Interior Minister to represent him physically, President of Somalia, Hassan Sheikh Mohammed, who sent condolences and also came in person, Prime Minister of Ethiopia, Abiy Ahmed, the President of Djibouti, Ismail Omar Gele, the President of the Republic of Zambia, a Hakainde Hichilema, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Mahama, the President of the Republic of Burundi, His Excellency Everest Ndayishimiye, the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, His Excellency Mada Julius Bio, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, His Excellency Emerson Mnangagwa, the President of the Republic of the Gambia, His Excellency Adama Barrow, the President of the Republic of South Africa, His Excellency Cyril Ramaphosa, and a close friend of the Prime Minister who has left us, the Prime Minister of the Republic of India, Narendra Modi, also a close friend to the departed Prime Minister, the President of the Democratic Republic of Congo, His Excellency Felix Tshisekedi, His Royal Highness Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, the King of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, His Royal Highness Mohammed bin Salman Al Saud, and we also have received condolences from the government of France through the French embassy in Nairobi. Allow me, for the record also, to record condolences from the Minister for International Development and Africa of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, Jenny Chapman. I also acknowledge the condolences received from Antonio Guterres, Secretary General of the United Nations, Mahmoud Yusuf, the Chairperson of the African Union Commission, the European Union, the Executive Secretary of IGAD, Dr. Wokde Genehbeu, the Director General of the World Health Organization, Tedros Ghebreyesus, the Executive Secretary for United Nations Commission for Africa, Clever Gatei, the Assistant Secretary General of the Commonwealth of Nations, Louise Francesi, the Secretary General of East African Community, Veronica Nduva, but we have also the condolences of the Chairman of the United States Senate Committee on Foreign Relations, Senator James Risch, the embassies of Italy, the government of Australia, the government of Canada, the government of the Russian Federation, the government of the People's Republic of China. And you can see for yourself who the late Prime Minister Raila Odinga was, not just for Kenya, but to the world. As the National Committee on the State Funeral of the late Prime Minister Raila Odinga, we are very grateful to all those who condoled with Kenya, and we don't take it for granted that our leader has been so respected. One of our objectives was to make sure that we get the world to know that we consider the late Prime Minister not just a leader for Kenya, but a leader globally. Ladies and gentlemen, having done that, I would like to say a few more things before I invite my co-chair to say a few things and we close this briefing. And I would like to add that before the funeral service, another important event took place, and again we are grateful that we were able to have the mortal remains of the late Prime Minister Raila Odinga lie in state at Parliament buildings. It was our intention yesterday, it wasn't possible. It was possible this morning, and we are very grateful to Parliament for facilitating that important state rights. And in Parliament, the legislators were able to give their respects to our fallen leader, and also all the three arms of government were represented. The executive, led by President William Ruto, the two speakers of Parliament, and the Chief Justice Martha Koome, who also graced the occasion and also graced the event in Nyayo Stadium. I also must appreciate there are many other leaders whom I cannot mention, especially at Nyayo Stadium, and I did note the other time at the stadium that former Vice President Kalonzo Musyoka, among others, were also present. And therefore, it is also important to announce to the country that we are pleased with what has happened in the afternoon. We had another event again, and that is the public viewing of the mortal remains of our departed leader. Thousands of mourners, members of the public, the rank and file, supporters and fellow citizens of our fallen leader were able to pay respects to the body of our leader. We are very pleased as a committee that that exercise, which just ended a few minutes to 5 p.m., has continued and ended peacefully, solemnly, and in utmost dignity, notwithstanding that there were thousands of people who patiently queued, waited, performed their respects, and left the stadium. We don't take it for granted. The National State Funeral Committee, therefore, announces that the second day of mourning has been a success and pleads with mourners to continue with the same spirit as the nation enters into the 3 days of mourning tomorrow. Allow me I've just remembered, I should have also appreciated the presence of the Vice President of South Sudan at the stadium, Excellency Rebecca Garang. I think I had mentioned during the event in the day. So we are happy the second day has come to an end. We are praying and pleading that tomorrow, the third day, will even be better. We will dignify our leader. We will respect our leader. We will mourn in dignity. It is heavy, but we must do everything to protect the image of our fallen leader and the image of Kenya, because Raila Odinga was a global leader. Therefore, tomorrow, Saturday, 18th of October 2025, the mortal remains of the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga will be airlifted to Mamboleo grounds in Kisumu by the Kenya Defense Forces, arriving at 8 a.m. or thereabouts. Members of the public are requested to be settled by 7 a.m. to dignify the arrival of the remains of our leader. There will be public viewing of the mortal remains of the late Prime Minister Raila Odinga at Mamboleo grounds for most of the day until we are satisfied that everyone has had a chance to respect the remains of our leader. Thereafter, the body will be taken to Bondo for an overnight stay before burial on Sunday. The program for Sunday will be given tomorrow, and I want to announce that the committee will provide information about the events on Sunday tomorrow at 7 p.m., but we will do that through a dispatch to media houses, because now we must relocate to Kisumu and Siaya to make sure that the remaining 2 days proceed as we expect them to proceed. Therefore, 7 p.m. tomorrow, there will be a media dispatch to inform members of the public on the program for Sunday as we finalize this very important exercise. We will not be taking any questions today. We have so many things we need to work on immediately after this. We are working throughout the night and then also making our way so that by morning we are able to take charge of the process on the other side. I will only allow the co-chairperson of this committee on behalf of the rest of us to maybe add one or two things, especially from the family perspectives, including what he might consider to be necessary for the public to know. It is now my pleasure to invite my elder brother, my co-chairman of this committee, Senator Dr. Oburu Oginga, whom I am very pleased to work with. And because after he speaks, I will not speak again, I want to thank all my colleagues that you see behind me here, who may not be speaking, but they are doing a great job. They are sacrificed their time. They are the ones responsible for some of the gains that you see we are making. All of them are appreciated individually. We have very senior leaders from the ODM party. We have members of the cabinet. We have family members. And I am very proud to be working with each one of these team members who have made my work very easy. Thank you very much. Senator Oburu, please say one or two things, and then after that we will leave it there. Thank you very much. Have a good evening.
Yeah, thank you, Your Excellency. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I cannot repeat what my co-chair has said. I will only make remarks on the other aspect of this funeral. First, I want also to take this opportunity to thank my colleagues. They have worked tirelessly since this committee was formed, and they have done a great job. I really appreciate, and I hope that they will continue with the same spirit until the whole process is over. I also want to thank the Deputy President for his very tireless work on this and a very, very diligent approach to all the issues which have come across, and the whole government since this matter started. And I also want to take this opportunity to thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, for taking this matter personally. And he has been in touch with the family, and he has done all that could have been done by any other head of state to give my late brother the honors that he deserved as a statesman of this country. I also want to take this opportunity to appeal and plead with my people to be peaceful. I know the pains you feel. You feel as much as all of us do, but this is not a time to make anything which could cause harm and infamity to our people. We want to behave with dignity. We want our people to respect this occasion, because Raila loved them so much, and they should also treat his send-off with a lot of restraint. Let us not overdo what our mourning. Let us mourn in peace. Let us escort our brother in peace, and let his soul also lie in peace. So please, 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 my brothers and sisters, when the body arrives in Kisumu, let us view the body peacefully. I would like to express my disappointment that yesterday there was some tear gas which was thrown around. I really don't like tear gas. To see, Raila should not be tear gassed in death. He has been tear gassed enough when he was alive. Please let us not cause a situation where he is tear gassed again when we are escorting him. Let us behave in a way that does not give any reason for tear gassing and even using force against our people who are innocent. They have come to mourn, and they should be allowed to mourn peacefully. Please, that is the only appeal I would like to make to our people. Akwayo jodalawa ni yeuru ni mondo wakow Raila gi kwe, wakowe gi muolo, wakowe gi hera, mondo kik bedie wach mora mora manyalo miyo gimoro kaka tear gas kata bunde muochi kama Raila nitie. Gigo osetimrene, osehinyre ngimane kuom higni mang'eny. Ka gigo timrene kokedo kok odwar gimiluongo ni injustice, to kik wadog wamiye a situation makendo pod tear gas dogo ringo kata donje wang'e kama entie, kama koro wadhi kane e bur. Mano e gima duong' ahinya madaher ni mondo akwau kaka ogandana. Ang'eyo ni awacho gini gi dholuo mondo Radio Ramogi to gi radio wamoko other stations kaka Radio Nam Lolwe to gi jowa moko mondo landi maler mondo jowa owinji ni wakwayo kaka family. Wakwayo ni mondo wabeduru gi kwe, kendo agonu erokamano kuom hera ma useng'iso nyaka nyicha jakom nindi, kendo jakom nyicha oherou, ubena uhere, kendo ageno ni wabiro timo kamano. Mano e gima duong' madaher ni mondo awachi. To I know tomorrow we'll be moving home. Sunday will be a day to give the final send-off. And I would like to clarify something which has been in the press, this matter of where the grave of Raila or where he will be interred, the particular spot. The press has been saying that in Raila's will, he said he wanted to be buried next to his mother, and that we have verified it, and now we are burying him next to his father. Nothing could be far from the truth. Raila, I have seen the will, and it clearly states that he would like to be buried next to, in the place where his mother and father are buried. In the place where his father and mother are buried. So father and mother are buried at Nyamira Kangu, Kajaramogi. And that is where Raila is going to be buried, at Kangu, Kajaramogi, where his father and mother are buried. Whether the grave is next to the mother or next to the father, that is now a detail which he did not say, and I don't know why it is important to you, whether it is next to the mother or the father. Both of them are his parents. Both of them are his parents, and that was our decision. And I thank you all, and only plead for peace. Thank you.